hot spot is we did our run test, and to run a broadcast, you need at least an upload speed of about 15.
You want your sandwich?
I do want a sandwich. You need an upload speed of about at least 15 to get it going. Here we have 4. So he gave me some suggestions of what to fix, and he said that if that doesn't work, then we just need to pack up and just scrap the second game. He'll pay us full time for our time and all that.
Okay.
But he says,
yeah, there's no sense fighting it if it's.
Yeah. I kind of keep an eye on it here, and like in the next 10-15 minutes, we'll call. Because what this kept doing is that it kept. The frames would drop so much and the resolution would be so bad, the Expo would just be like, we're not going to broadcast it. It's too poor quality. So I have it back up and running, so we'll see if it's
All right, and just like that, welcome back to Game 2 of our doubleheader this evening between the Tonganoxie Chieftains and your Paola Panthers. Panthers taking the first game early on by mercy rule. I believe it was 21-5 or 21-6 with Paola, and now looking to do the same here in this outing against the Chieftains. Hard liner down to third base. She collects, throws it across the diamond in time for the out. I believe that's Hendrickson that just made the nice throw. It is not. It'll be number 90. It'll be number 3, Riley Pratt. Excuse me. Now bring it up to the plate for Tonganoxie. Mays. Hard liner. Gets into the gap. This is going to be good for 2. Good hit there by Sarah Mays. That one came off with flames.
Yeah, she squared that one up. Hit it right in the hole between short and second base.
Now here's Molly Tanner back up to the plate. She saw the most of the starting pitching role in Game 1 as she replaced Sarah Mays after she was pulled in the top of the first inning, as that one swung on and missed, but it got away from Kale on the backstop, and now the Chieftains have a runner in scoring position at third. A hit will give them the early lead. Here's the pitch. Tanner looking to get it by, but the second baseman is right there and gives it over to first in time. And Paola is able to keep the Chieftains off the board in the top of the first. Paola's bat's coming up next. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
How do you see the world?
Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles.
Like riding my bike.
Breaking boards. Ha! Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
And welcome back out here to the baseball softball complexes out in Paola, Kansas, as part of Paola High School. Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan bringing you tonight's coverage of Panther Athletics. It was a kind of a nice, not too hot, not too cold afternoon. Started Game 1, but now we're here in Game 2, and the sun is starting to set, and the wind has been picking up here and there, and it's starting to get a little bit more chilly outside.
It is definitely doing that. I think the wind has died just a little bit, though.
Yeah, just a little bit. It kind of died on and off throughout the Game 1 of the doubleheader, and it'll be interesting to see if it happens here in Game 2. And just like we said, if you tune in for Game 1, a lot of balls going over the fence. There were 5 total home runs hit between the two teams, 4 of them from Paola, and 1 of them from Tonganoxie, as it was Savannah Booker notching the one over the fence for the Lady Chieftains. Now looking to get back to work. Leading it off for the Panthers is going to be Maggie Kauk, as she runs up and she's going to take first strike. Have a little bit of a better eye on that one. 1-1. There's the pitch from Mays as she rolls it into the turf to the catcher Garcia. And just like you said in the last game, partner, I think you were right. Whitman pulled Mays early from that first game because she was saving her for game 2 as she comes out starting.
Yes, looks like what's happened for sure.
And getting a swing and a miss there from Kalk, and count is even at 2. Here's Mays' pitch. Down low in the turf again, full count. There's a lot of those base on balls that got the Lady Chieftains in trouble in the first game, and the leadoff batter is on for Paola, courtesy of those base on balls. And now stepping into the plate is going to be number 3, Riley Pratt. Shows bunt, takes a strike. Keeping the infield playing a little bit in. It rolls in to Garcia, and Kalk is able to advance up to second on the stolen base. The 1-1 just outside. And Kalk thought about going again, trying to advance up to third, but she decided to hold off. The 2-2 from Mays, swung on, fouled straight back. And just like we saw in game 1, Paola definitely not afraid to swing the bats, and why should they, as they made a lot of loud contact in that first game off of the Chieftain pitching. And like we said before, sending 4 of them over the fence. And a couple of them even opposite field home runs. So that just shows how great it was going. That one getting past Garcia. So Pratt's going to advance up to first. Kalk is going to advance over to third. So runners on the corner. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And here comes, I get a number here. I believe this is Alexis Chapman. Number 5, it is. Mays down low again. And Pratt able to easily advance up to second with the no throw from Garcia behind the plate.
2 runners in scoring position.
Garcia trying to frame that one to get the call, but not so fortunate. The 2-0 pitch, just outside again. No, it is a strike. Okay. I'll say that one looked pretty close, right on the outside edge, and home plate umpire is going to say it caught just enough of the strike zone, so making the count 2-1. Mays coming at it again. Good. Good play out there. Looks like it's number 4, Savannah Booker, the sophomore, leaving her feet, going up for that one. And that one would have scored 2 if it would have gotten through into the outfield.
Yeah, she definitely saved a couple runs there.
Now here's Kaya Fuller. Pitch was a little bit high, but she swung at it. another nice pitch from Mays. She's ahead early in the count, 0-2. Looking for a quick strikeout here, 2 quick outs for the lead. Chieftains is swinging a miss. I think Kaya Fuller goes down on strikes, and now stepping in here, looks like it's going to be number 25, Ava Kale. Looking to do a little bit of cleanup duty here. The 1-0 pitch on its way. And now low for ball 2. He delivers good. Putting a little bit of speed on that pitch, blowing it right by Kale, 2-1. A little bit too low, down the turf, 3-1 now. And ball 4 is called, and the bases are going to be loaded up for Madison Bell if she comes into the batter's box. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner here as Kale's going to come out. And looks like that was number 15, Morgan Baska, coming in wearing the hoodie over her jersey again. Like we said, it's becoming a little chilly outside, not too unbearable, but it was nice to have a hoodie and maybe a blanket with you. That's good recovery there from Garcia, able to get back on top of that one, holding the runners in place.
At least that wind is abated a little bit, so it's not quite as chilly.
That definitely does help, and especially for you and I, because it was blowing right at our back and right down our neck. Getting the call from the official on that one. This home plate umpire, he's got a little quiet strike call, so I don't know if he's
got to watch that right fist.
Yeah, I don't know if he's calling a ball or if he's calling a strike.
Yeah.
That one just a little bit low. Looking to count at 2-1. Mays' next pitch swung on and missed. Panthers looking to cash in on a couple of early runs here. Bases loaded. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Foul tipped. Looking to deal some damage. Mays looking to get out of the inning. That's high upstairs. Full count, bases loaded.
No place to put her.
Here it is. Just low, ball 4. First run of the game is going to be walked home as Kalk cashes in.
And actually, she will get an RBI for that, Miss Bell.
Here you go. We have the next batter up in the lineup, and got the jacket, the windbreaker over her jersey. So, do we have the starting lineup card here for?
I think we do.
Paola, who bats after Bell?
This is a new one. Billishaw. Let me see. I don't want to make anybody mad with my pronunciation.
Billisbach?
Billisbach, that's it.
Billisbach. We will roll with Billisbach, and it appears for The Paola fans watching back at home, they know people that are here live at the game, so if we are pronouncing that name, please tell one of those people to come over and tell us how to actually pronounce it. Right now we'll go with Billsbach. And Billsbach finding herself down 1-2. And again, just a little bit too low that time for Mays. There's the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike three, and Mays is able to get out of it after loading the bases up. Only one comes across for Paola. Tonganoxie looking to answer at the top of the second as they trail 1-0 to Paola. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies.
And welcome back to the Paola Sports Complex. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan.
Yeah, partner, looks like they turned the lights on, so we're going to finish this one under the lights.
Yep. Appear that way as Savannah Booker steps in for her first at-bat here in Game 2. Having a pretty decent game at the plate in Game 1, including the lone home run for the Lady Chieftains in that first game. And maybe looking to go yard again. Good eye on that one. No, again, the umpire fooled me. It's an 0-2 count.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet. Uh-oh.
That one's lifted, back.
Off the top of the fence.
Just off the top of the fence, and a good throw. And from center, but Booker is into second base safely. And it looked like just for a split second there, she might have had another one.
If that wind had been blowing out, it might have.
Yeah, if that wind was blowing, it just might have. Here is Abigail Clarkson.
He's not very demonstrative with the strike call either.
He's just a simple kind of clench of the right fist and a little chop grounder over to the second baseman. She collects and is able to get it over in time to first base as that is Kaya Fuller over getting it over to the first baseman, Michaela Hendrickson.
Runner advances. Runner at third down with less than 2 out.
A hit here or a deep enough fly for Mackenzie Wilson will tie up this ball game. Pitch a little bit too far inside. On the mound, it is Madison Bell. We saw her in the last game. She was playing first base, but now getting the nod to play on the mound here. And good recovery there, able to even the count back up at 1 apiece. And there for a strike again. one just a little bit outside.
Close to take with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Dropped 3rd strike, so Kale's got to throw it over, and the throw from first was in time, but the throw back at home, not. And Booker comes home to score, and we have a tie game here in the top of the 2nd. And here into Pat now is number 33.
Isaacs. S. Isaacs. I'm sorry, Ennis.
Ennis is 3.
33 is Isaacs.
Oh, Sage Isaacs. That's who it is, Sage Isaacs. As she bounces over. Did the foot come off the bag?
It did.
They say it did, so Sage Isaacs making her first appearance tonight. Gets an infield hit. Now stepping in. I wish they would make this a requirement. If you're going to wear a long, kind of a jacket or something underneath, at least put the last name or a number on the back so it makes it
that would help.
a little easier. But I want to say that is...
Well, it's not Kylie Rickard who batted in that spot last time.
I believe it is Sierra Ennis. I believe, but well, that's 1-1 count. Here's Bell's pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2. Yeah, I do think that's Ennis. Looking for the strikeout here is just chopped foul, and it looks like it might have came back and hit her in the foot or the.
Close.
Ooh.
I think the pitcher thought she had her struck out.
I think she did too. Bell high upstairs again, so. And Jed by Ennis battling back into a full count here. Foul tip off the bat and off the catcher. You got to be a pretty tough son of a gun to be playing that catcher position back there because.
Yeah, I don't put all that gear on you for nothing.
And even that's arguably not enough. Another foul tip out of play. Got a little battle here. The 3-2. Foul tip, but
held on.
Good job by Kale and the backstop to hold on to it, and Chieftains are able to answer the Panthers, tying it up at 1 apiece. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible and dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Welcome back to Paola, Kansas. Del Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 1-1 tie is our score right now. Panthers getting their first run courtesy of a walk with the bases loaded, and Tonganoxie coming right back in the top of the second with scoring their first run courtesy of a great double hit out to center by Savannah Booker. This is Bryn Grandin stepping in as she's looking to get the bottom of the second going here for Paola. Mays, a good pitch and a strikeout. No, not a strikeout.
Oh.
Wait.
It's on 2.
Ball, what? Did we just lose count or what?
He must have.
A 2-1 count.
No, it's 1 and 2, I think.
But
with this umpire, it's hard to tell.
It is 1 and 2. You're right.
Now it's okay.
Now it's okay. All right, we can move on. Confusion aside, a good strikeout there from Mays. This looks like she's maybe starting to get a little bit of her confidence back here. That brings up Taylor Worthy. Ooh, that one, I think, came really, really close to hitting her. The second pitch up high, and Garcia can't get a hold of it, so. And good recovery there from Mays, getting a swing and a miss.
Bringing some pretty good velocity, too.
Tip straight back.
She was on that pitch.
Ooh, 2-2.
Ooh, just inside. That was a pitcher's pitch right there, right at the cheese at the knees.
Cheese at the knees, yep. Worthy's gotta be protective here. She calls timeout, wants a little bit more time. Steps in, she's ready to go. Here's the 3-2, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 of the inning. So after a fairly rough outing in the first game for Mays, only making it through a third of an inning. Here she is, 2 2/3.
She's got 3 strikeouts.
3 strikeouts. Looked like she could have been in some potential big trouble in the first, but only giving up the 1 run, and now back-to-back strikeouts here in the second, and another swing and a miss there from Kalk. Kalk that time getting a little bit of a piece of it, but now she's down to count 0-2.
She uses that same approach where she's moving quickly up the box, trying to slap it somewhere to find a hole.
And this time just not able to connect, so 3 straight strikeouts for Mays to retire, to strike out the side. Paola. We'll be right back with the top of the third. You're watching Paola Softball on Paola Sports Live.
Oh, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Back to the top of the order.
Yep, back to the top of the order indeed, partner, as Kylie Vandervoort is going to get it started here for the Chieftains in the top of the third. Definitely, if you are Coach Stephanie Whitman of Tonganoxie, you have to be very pleased with how this game has gone so far. As
looks like she made a good decision to pull Mays out of that first game and save her for the second. So far.
Not bad. Maddie Bell looking to keep her confidence rolling here. And we're holding off again, and
that was a late call.
Hey, he could put a little huh or something in it to kind of give some indication. I mean, I know I'm sure this gentleman behind the home plate, I'm sure he doesn't umpire a lot when there's broadcasters involved and we're trying to call out live balls and strikes as they've come in, but come on. I mean, be excited that you're here or something. 2-1 count. That was a little bit high, but Vandervoort slaps it in to right field, and the Lady Chieftains have their leadoff man on again. Leadoff woman, I should say. Must be bringing up to the plate Santi Garcia. That's that first pitch up just a little bit too high. Hey, I think you heard my suggestion. He gave a little bit of a
yeah.
Yeah. That's more like it, Blue. One pitch. Swung on by Garcia.
It must have been an off-speed pitch. He was way out in front of that.
Mm-hmm. Comes at it again. That one just a little bit too outside for Bell. Not getting the call. 2-2. No one low on that one. Pitch and a direct liner that's cut and
doubled off.
Doubled off at first.
Nice play.
What a spectacular play. Look, that is Maggie Kalk out there at short. What a play. That Garcia hitting it. A lot of speed, a lot of velocity coming off the bat, and he was able to hold on to it and throwing it over to first in time to Hendrickson.
My partner, that was no more than about 8 inches off the dirt when she caught that.
Yeah.
That's a nice job.
Just exactly what the Panthers were looking for here is 2 quick outs and now a 1-1 count on Sarah Mays.
And that ball was hit hard, too.
Yes, it was. 2-1. Mays ripped again, and Calc not able to get that one as it's going to roll all the way to the fence.
That got to the fence in a hurry. That ball was squared up.
It did. And Calc, bless her heart, she dove out for that one. And
she made a nice effort, but it was just scalded.
Yeah, just a little out of reach of that glove. And yeah, wasting no time at all, rolling through the outfield and getting all the way down to the fence, and a stand-up double for Mays, and the Chieftains could take the lead here on a good hit. Mays trying to go over to third, and she's going to make it in time as the throw over was bobbled over at third by Pratt.
That was a tough throw to handle.
Now Tanner looking to deliver the lead here. Tonganoxie foul tip straight on back, just right over our heads and rolling over into the concourse. And just a bad swing on that one, and that will end the inning. Chieftains leave a runner on, and the game is still tied at 1 apiece. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Are you...
Welcome back to Paola, Kansas. We're getting ready to get things started here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, and after that prolific outpouring of runs in game one, this is turning into, at least through 2.5, it's turning into a pitcher's duel.
Right. That is very true. Yeah, there have been so many times on those pitches that are just close that you might think, oh, it's a ball, and then just very late, our home plate umpire, he'll just kind of put his fist up in the clinch and calling a strike, and you got to be patient. That's what we'll say. You got to be patient. You got to wait for his call before you make a call. Good pitch there from Mays. Maybe some good framing by Garcia as well. Well, Mays looking for her 4th straight strikeout here. Two pitch. It is a ball, we can confirm.
This just in.
3-2. Just outside. Good rally there from Pratt. She was down 1-2 to battle back and draw the walk. Bringing to the plate the southpaw Alexis Chapman. just a little update here on our field with the varsity softball. Tonga and Paola tied at 1 apiece out of our neighbors right to our back. As that one is slapped hard. Vandervoort's going back for it and just fell short of going over the fence as...
Yeah, that one short hopped it.
As that good hit there by Alexis Chapman moves the runners up to second and third. Just to finish out my thought, the varsity boys are playing on the field right to our backs, and it looks like they are in the third inning, and they currently trail the Panthers 2-0. That Paola boys baseball team looks very, very good. Undefeated so far here on the fairly young season, so it'll be nice to see if the Chieftains get the battle back and give them their first loss on the season. Meanwhile, Mays has been dealing pretty well here in the first 2 innings and a little bit of trouble here, and that one is slapped and a base hit for Fuller as she brings around 1 and 2, and Paola reclaims the lead. Bringing up Ava Kale. Good pitch there by Mays.
Boy, she hit a no-doubter in game 1.
Kale? Yes, she did.
She got fooled on an off-speed pitch right there.
Yeah. Good job by Mays just pulling the string on that one at the very end.
It was way out in front of that.
That time, rolling it in, getting away from Garcia, and the runner will advance up to second. Now the 1-2, and that time Garcia able to get a piece. Runner goes anyways, and she will make it in time. So Fuller going from first to third in just a matter of 2 pitches. The Chieftains still nobody out, so the Panthers looking to capitalize big here. Here's the pitch to Kale. Strikeout. And even the punch-out call from the blue is just a little underwhelming.
I think it's safe to say he's an introvert.
Might be. I will say, at least his strike zone seems pretty consistent.
It does.
So far as that one is popped straight up. Booker calls for it, and she collects it. So 2 bang, bang, back-to-back outs there for the Lady Chieftains. I believe this is Billisbach.
Yes,
right?
Billisbach.
Yep, Billisbach.
We're saying that right.
At least we hope it's Billisbach. You're right. That one, it's up. Oh.
It almost got
a couple of spectators over here on the Paola side. Yeah, I just want to give a huge thanks and a huge shout out to Paola High School, the Paola Athletic Director, and everybody here at the Paola Baseball Softball Complex for hosting us this evening for tonight's broadcast of Paola Sports Live and coverage of Panther Athletics. As Billisbach takes it, strike. Oh my goodness.
Looks like it's 0-2.
Yep, it is 0-2. Looking to bring the runner home here. It's up over the head, and she will not take the run home. Chieftains very fortunate, kind of getting a nice little bounce back there from the cage here. Here's the pitch from Mays, foul. Woo, straight back.
Yeah, she was right on that.
Billisbach probably wishes she had that one back. As she makes contact with that one, that's going right back up the middle, and she'd have an RBI. The 1-2. A little bit of.
I think Mays pulled the string on her that time.
A little bit of an off speed. Mays batted up. Can Garcia get to it? It was right there at the edge of the fence, and no.
Fortunate that wasn't caught.
Nice little battle here between Billisbach and Mays. Good job laying off on that one low. And Mays battles back for the strikeout. Chieftains get out of the inning, but not before giving up 2 more to Paola. 3-1 Panthers. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
That's 6 strikeouts for Mays. Savannah Booker stands in to lead off the top of the 4th for the Chieftains. Take strike 1. Count is 1-1. Like that was a little outside or maybe a little high. Swing and a miss. 1-2. They get a pitcher's count here. She laid off one. 2-2. Flies out to the right fielder. A pretty good swing on that. That'll bring up Clarkson with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Swings at a low pitch, 0-1. Ball high. Counts 1-1. Looks like that caught the outside corner. Call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slap foul down the right field side. Count remains 1-2. Oh, swing and a miss. Goes down swinging. 2 outs for the Chieftains here in the top of the 4th. And that'll bring up Wilson, number 25. Takes a pitch for a strike. One and one. Takes a pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Counts 1-2. We just about got hit by a baseball from the other field.
Ooh, that was really.
That was pretty close, partner.
That was pretty close, kind of. You're so used to every time you hear that, it always bounces off into the open space somewhere. No, here in the bleachers, right next to a fan as well. Whew, that was mighty close. Glad to see everybody's all right.
After 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th, the Chieftains are trying to get something going.
Ends up again.
Wilson's battling in there. Just a bit outside. It evens the count at 2-2. Swung at one in the dirt. Going to first, and she's thrown out. That'll end the top of the 4th. Panthers still lead 3-1.
About buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Yeah, welcome back here to Paola. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Stratton. Thank you, partner, for filling in that.
No problem.
Top of the inning for me.
Sarah May is out there for her 4th inning of work. And so far, she's recorded 6 strikeouts.
She has definitely found her stride here in game 2, kind of putting this Paola offense at bay. And you saw when we were at this inning in the first game, and
Another strikeout.
Make that 7 for Mays. And we were in the 4th inning of the second game. It was, I believe that was the inning when Paola finally put the mercy rule on Tonganoxie, and now only up 3-1. So kind of an offensive spurt in game 1. Not a lot left over here in game 2, but one thing is for sure, Sarah Mays out on the mound for Tonganoxie has found her confidence in her stride here as she has been dealing.
That's 7 strikeouts. Pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right down the middle, too.
Inside and got it. There's the 1-2. Fouled up. That's up. That's
She
rolling
just
over.
barely stays alive with that. She barely got a piece of that. Mays was trying to get that number 8.
Yep. Hendrickson looking, little blooper over the third base. And it's going to get down, and it was over the head of Isaacs, and it's going to land.
That's what they
right in
used
front
to
of the
call
left
the
fielder.
old Texas Leaguer.
Texas Leaguer?
Yeah. Little blooper that finds a hole.
There's Maggie Kalk back up at the dish again. She is the slapper, as that time she fouls it up over the fence.
Now, so far this game, she's walked and struck out. She did come around to score one of the Panthers' runs, though. She is definitely a slapper.
She is definitely a slapper. You are right. It's the 1-1 from Mays. Swung on and missed there by Kalk again. Kalk watching that one go by, and the
catcher tried to frame that, but didn't get the call.
And the Chieftain crowd in attendance here, wanting the third strike called on that one, but the home plate umpire saying, nope, just a little bit outside. May as well do it again and slap foul again. Two to Kalk.
Wow, just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. For all my Major League movie fans out there. That's a great movie. I'm going to have to watch that sometime.
That was a good one. Did she offer? Yes, she didn't. She walks.
Yep, they say no. I think that's what, I believe that is what Coach Whitman was asking the official out in the infield if she offered, and he says no. So now we move on. Hendrickson at second, Kalk at first, and now to the plate is Riley Pratt.
She walked her last time up.
Offered the bunt, bunts it foul. shook the sign off of.
Yeah, she brought the heat that time.
It's like Garcia offered something. She shook her off, and like he said, she wanted to bring the heats, and that's exactly what she did now. Pratt looking to battle here.
That was the off-speed pitch.
And a great job holding off on that one, watching it go by. 1-2. And she's at the knees, partner.
Yep. Big strikeout.
Make that number, what is it, 8?
8.
Sarah May is having one of her better games so
8
far
strikeouts
this year.
Wow, she's really throwing well.
Yeah. That first pitch, just getting enough of the strike zone there on Alexis Chapman.
It's a little better when you have some statistics.
Miami County Dance Movement is a place to inspire kids. Miami County Dance Movement is one big family with loving teachers. Miami County Dance Movement is where I'm learning to be flexible in dance and my life. Miami County Dance Movement is so amazing because everybody is so loving and kind. Miami County Dance Movement is like a second family to me.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
So thank you for the words there from Nick Offerman. Back here at the Paola Sports Complex, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan bringing you game 2 of today's doubleheader between your Paola Panthers and the Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains. Paola taking game 1 earlier. First pitch was at 4:30, and Paola making pretty light work as they end up winning that game 21-5. Mercy rule them in the 4th, and just when you think it might have been a little bit more the same here in game number 2, it's Paola getting only held to 3 runs here as we're now in the top of the 5th, and
Sarah May has been dealing.
Sarah May has been dealing on the mound for the Lady Chieftains. 8 strikeouts so far in this game, and that one is slapped hard by Isaacs, going back for it and running it to the fence was Grandin, and she couldn't quite collect it.
Stand-up double.
And Sage Isaacs is in with a stand-up double, and you got to ask if Grandin is okay out there because she took a hard fall into that chain link fence.
Yeah, she hit that
pretty
hard.
And I believe they're calling a timeout, and yet
they're going to go check her.
That's good because she took a hard fall. She was trying to track that ball, trying to go, and she tripped and just kind of face planted right into the fence.
She hit that pretty hard. She was on a dead run.
Yeah, hopefully she is all is well and she is okay.
And normally an outfielder, when something like that happens, if the ball is more of a fly ball rather than a line drive. You have time to go back and find the fence with your hand and not take your eye off the ball.
Right.
But that ball was scalded
Yeah.
over her head, so she was on a dead run to try and run it down. And fortunately, she's going to stay in the game.
And that's good to see. That's very,
Yeah.
very good to see.
Yeah, she didn't have time. And I don't believe there's a warning track on this field either.
No, it's just grass. And it's looking to lay down the bunt. That one, bunting it foul.
She represents the tying run here.
Bill's pitch swung on and fouled off again.
She cued that right off the end of the bat.
Mm-hmm. The 0-2. That's down low. There it is again. That time strike three called for Madison Bell.
That's her fifth strikeout.
A little bit of a pitcher's duel then. Both pitchers have been dealing.
Definitely shut down these offenses.
Heads up again. My goodness. I guess that's kind of the scary thing when you're playing with three other fields around you. Anytime there's a foul tip, you don't know. You just hear the heads up and you pray it's not heading in your direction. Turned out to be a very evening here, about 56 degrees here in Paola, so not too terrible, but not quite like an evening in June, just quite yet.
Well, thank God that wind died down.
That helped a lot, and that.
Of course, the wind helped the hitters a lot that first game.
It did. You are absolutely right about that. It has kept it a little more bearable out here in these conditions.
Right.
Because wind chill, it is real. The pitch from Bell, and again, just a little bit outside, so Vandervoort drawing her
Getting the count
way
full.
back, getting the count full. That time just a little bit high as she's able to draw the walk. Chieftains now with the go-ahead runner at the plate here. And Santi Garcia.
It'll be interesting to see if Coach Whitman puts anything on here.
Interesting to see, and that one getting away from Kale, and
she didn't have to advance the runners.
Nope, and now best opportunity the Lady Chieftains have had to a lead, or to a tie, I guess I should say. All game long, and that
wow,
one
that was just foul.
Just a little bit foul, and I thought she had it there for a minute. Same with Coach Whitman. She was ready to wave that runner, the runner's home, to tie up the ball game. We good hit here. We'll tie it. Home run. We'll give the Lady Chieftains a lead. A good frame there by Kale to get the strike.
She's a pretty good catcher.
Mm-hmm. Garcia swings and another foul call. Here's the 1-2 to Garcia. Popped up over in left field, and the left fielder is there to collect.
Good throw from the left fielder to the plate.
Yep, that was a great throw. I believe that's Hendrickson out there. And she's got the hoodie on over her jersey, so can't see the number, but I'm fairly confident that is Hendrickson out there. And now it brings Sarah Mays up to the plate. She's been getting it done on the rubber for the Lady Chieftains this game. Now let's see if she can come through at the plate.
Let's see if she can help herself here.
That is another way to look at it, helping herself.
She's on the hook for the loss right now, but she could tie it up with a base hit.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and right over to the third baseman. And the throw is in time. So a good job by Riley Pratt to get the Panthers out of the inning without giving up any damage. 3-1 Paola over Tonganoxie. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
Thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
How do you see the world?
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into everyday miracles.
Like riding my bike.
Breaking boards.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful commercial, one of my favorites to always play, as that one is slapped foul there by Kaya Fuller. 3-1 Paola.
Yeah, the Lady Panthers are going to try and reignite that offense of theirs that we saw in the first game.
Tonganoxie was threatening as they had runners at second and third with only one out, but not able to drive any of them home. And now Paola still holding on to the 2-run lead, looking to extend it here as we're getting late into this ball game, bottom of the fifth. The 2-1 from Mays. Good job finding the strike zone there.
Even the scoreboard operator's having a hard time keeping up with the balls and strikes. Now I don't feel so bad.
And that time put a little bit of energy into it.
Yeah, she records her 9th strikeout.
Yeah, 9 strikeouts. What a game. What a recovery from her first outing.
Yeah.
Only going from a third of an inning to now we're here
through 5.
Yeah. Yeah, four and a third with 9 strikeouts. As the catcher, Ava Kale, is now up. Good swing at that one. Bounce it over to Clarkson. She collects, throws it over, and Tanner's not able to dig it up out of the turf. And another courtesy runner will be coming in for Kale.
Runner advances to second on a wild pitch.
Pitch, that one, little blooper. It was caught by Clarkson. Good hustle.
It was.
Coming over from the shortstop
That
position.
ball had a lot of spin on it, too.
It did. I thought it had just enough air underneath it to get out of the infield and just drop in the center field, but good hustle by Clarkson, able to run it down. Good pitch. And just in the inside corner by Mays. Slapped hard, but foul. Just an update for the Paola varsity boys. Their lead has been cut into a little bit as we're at the top of the sixth right now. Tonganoxie had just scored their first run of the game, so it is now 2-1. Paola. Mays' second pitch. Thank God for this chain link fence, because that was coming right back for me and this computer.
And we did have a substitution. This is Ediger in for
Is it Billisbach?
Yes.
Billisbach.
Ediger in for Billisbach.
Ediger, she was one that unleashed a big 3-run bomb for Paola in game one that helped secure the game for them. Let's see if she can come up with a big hit here again.
Yes,
and
she does.
Right on cue, base hit out to center. Into the gap, and she'll be in with a 2-out RBI double. Have you ever heard of an announcer's jinx, partner?
Yeah.
It is real, even here in the little small Kansas 4A high school broadcasting. Panthers adding a little bit of insurance there as Bryn Grandin now, as she was the one out in right field, took that hard fall in the chain link fence, but she is all well. She's still in there battling, now looking to add on more run for the Panthers.
Down on the count, 0-2 here. She looks like she may still be a little shook up after that collision with the fence out there.
It might be. I mean,
Coach is talking to her.
I mean, can you blame her though? I mean,
No,
that was a hard fall that she took out there.
It was a tough lick, that's for sure.
You know, and you talk about at least in the majors and whatnot. At least there's padding.
Yeah.
Out there. I mean, this is just chain link fence that's surrounding this area, and
she just got a piece of that to stay alive.
Just got a piece.
She doesn't look real comfortable at the plate, though. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, partner. I think she's a little shooken up there from her fall earlier.
Wow, that was pretty close.
And Garcia again trying to frame it in there, but just couldn't quite get the call from the official. The umpire. Here's the 1-2 from Mays, looking for strikeout number 10.
Wow. She's battling, though.
Yeah, she's starting to get her bearings back. That one foul tip straight back.
Looked a little more comfortable on that swing. Oh.
And that's a foul tip again.
Just barely got a piece of that.
Yeah, just another quick update. Now the varsity game between Tonganoxie and the Paola boys is now tied at 2 apiece. So Tonganoxie putting together a little rally there at the top of the 6th.
Sarah Mays thought she had her struck out there. That was a very close pitch.
Mm-hmm. Mays looking to get out of it, and Grandin looking to add on, and that time she cannot. Strike 3 called, and
double digit.
It looked like she tweaked that shoulder. That shoulder, except after she took a swing, she went to right to holding that left shoulder, and that's shoulder.
Where she hit with the.
That's where she hit with the fence. So, yeah, definitely a little bit shaken up, and that shoulder is definitely bothering her. But it's good to see her still out there trying to battle it out, play tough.
Now Sarah Mays has 10 strikeouts.
Yep, 10 strikeouts on the night for Sarah Mays. We're going to go ahead and stay here. Yeah, it's been quite the turnaround we talked about for Sarah. First game, third of an inning, and giving up 5 earned runs, and now here she is bringing the lead Chieftains through 5 innings, only giving up 4 runs and 10 strikeouts. If she can get a little help from her offense, and the Chieftains could make this more of a ball game here. But
yeah, but the Panthers holding their own too.
Yeah,
they're playing good defense.
Yeah, Paola, they are playing great defense. First game, it was all about the offense, and now in this game, they're
pitching and defense.
Pitching and defense. Now coming up to the plate first for Tonganoxie to get the top of the 6th inning going. It'll be Lolly Tanner. That one is in there for a called strike.
Don't think we're going to see a mercy rule this game, partner.
I don't think we're going to see a mercy rule this game. You're right. That one slapped hard by Tanner, but just foul.
Just about a foot foul.
Yeah, we've seen the lead Chieftains many times trying to sneak a quick line drive down that third base line, but they've been just foul, and just foul every time. Tanner finds herself down 1-2. Bell pitches, line drive over to the second baseman. She collects and makes easy work of that one, as that is Kaya Fuller. And this will bring back to the plate Savannah Booker, and she was the one. I believe her last time up was that when she hit that double straight to.
That was her first time up.
Center. That was her first time up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flied out to the right fielder last time up.
Right, that's right. Called strike there for Bill. Bringing the count now to 2-1.
Still a hitter's count.
Slapping it over to third. Can't quite handle it off the glove, and Booker is going to run it out at first. No trouble. That's a lot of heat coming at you at the hot corner.
That was a tough one hopper.
There's Clarkson.
Trying to go the other way.
Still 1 pitch. Clarkson again slapping it, going the other way. But
foul ball.
The 0-2.
That was close.
Ooh. Very, very close indeed.
Especially with 2 strikes. Ooh.
And a big thanks to one of our streaming partners here at Paola Sports Live, as that one is foul tipped and caught into the glove of Kale. Clarkson goes down on strikes. And just a big thanks real quick to Go Brawley, one of the big sponsors here at Paola Sports Live. Go Brawley, it just works. That one slapped over to the shortstop, throw over the first.
Beat it out.
Not quite in time. Good hustle down the line there.
That ball just wasn't hit hard enough for the shortstop to get her at first.
Yeah, Wilson did a great job putting it in play and the hustle, putting the hustle on display and beating out the throw. Now Sage Isaacs, who
runners at first and second,
who she was the one that hit that hard double over into right field early, and she serves as the tying run for the Lady Chieftains here. Both teams still dealing with the other team's starting pitcher, as both have been dealing fairly well.
Yeah, we got 6 strikeouts for Bell.
6 for Bell and 10 for Mays. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and Bell gets out of it.
And gets her 7th strikeout.
7th strikeout, and Paola keeps a stranglehold on the lead. 4-1 Panthers. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
And welcome back to the Paola High School Sports Complex. Dylan Falk alongside Dennis Drennan. And we're getting into the final outs here, as this is the last chance for Paola to add on some last-minute insurance runs. So we're here in the bottom of the 6th. They have the lead over Tonganoxie, 4-1 at the moment.
Sarah May is still in there dealing in the bottom of the 6th. And she has 10 strikeouts.
She's
Be interesting to see if her stamina holds for another 9 outs, 6 outs. She fooled her there.
It's probably safe to say that Mays has been doing just about all she can out there, and the Chieftains been playing fairly great defense as that one is yanked down
that ball
the third base
scalded.
line and getting down into the corner, and it's going to be a standoff double.
Stand-up double.
I got stuck between stand-up double and lead-off double. A standoff double. Very nice. Well, as you can tell, this is one of my first times broadcasting softball. My 4th game to be exact, but nevertheless, just a great hit there. And
that ball was scalded.
And again, I wish we had a number or something on the back of that sweatshirt, because.
Well, I have down Worthy. I think that was. I think it was Worthy.
Okay,
I don't show a sub coming in for her. So.
All right, then we'll go to Taylor Worthy.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Number 18, Taylor Worthy. And now this is bringing Kalk back up to the plate. She showed bunt her first 2 times. First one called a ball, that one foul tipping. So
that'll probably take the bunt off.
She can still try one more time if she so wishes. Looks like now she's going to go back to just trying to slap it into play as she watches that one goes by for ball 2.
Trying to get it to the right side. That'll give the runner a chance to score. She'll have a good chance since he's left-handed. Oh, that's what she was trying to do, too. Just trying to slap it down on the right side.
Mm-hmm. And strike 3 is called, and Kalk goes down on strikes. Number 11 for Mays.
Yes, it is.
And whether she goes down with a win or a loss after this one is over, she has had a spectacular performance out there on the rubber.
She's done well.
And that ball getting past Garcia. And now Worthy will move it up to third, and now he can just take a deep pop out to score the 5th run of the evening for Paola. 5th run in this game, I should say. So they put up 21 in the first one.
Yeah. Talk about 2 different games.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Chieftains got up to a sluggish start in the first game, and Paola was on fire, hitting everything they saw, sending a lot over the fence, and now it's been a fairly close game all throughout in this one, and Paola currently having the 3-run lead, 4-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th before we go to the top of the 7th, looking to add on maybe another insurance run or 2. That's Worthy's at third, dying to come home. There's Pratt.
Oh, she pulled a string on that.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a nice pitch.
I just like the slow hand rise and strike call from the official. Like he
They've
had
got the scoreboard operator fooled again because it's 2-2 instead of 3-1.
And now is the full count. Yeah, I'm trying to look and see who the scoreboard operator is because I can't.
They have to be frustrated too.
The 3-2 from Mays. Foul tip. Foul tip, hitting one of the beams here on the fence and bouncing right back to the Mays on the mound. How about that?
Yeah.
No need for a catcher or umpire to throw the ball back. Pratt looking to drive in the run. Mays looking for her 12th strikeout. Here's the 3-2. Low for ball 4. Update real quick as we can hear the cheers from the other field as the boys' game was tied at 2 apiece, and now in the top of the 7th, it is now tied at 3 apiece as Tonganoxie had just scored the tie and run. So a nice back and forth game there. And again, just another good pitch there from Mays as she has Chapman swinging at air. The 1-2. That ball had a little bit of late rising action on it.
Yeah, it was definitely an off-speed pitch there. Almost had her full. She fought off that pitch.
It's up.
Got quite a battle going on here.
Call for a ball. It looks like it's going to be chest foul.
Yeah, the more pitches a batter sees, I think the odds go in their favor. They're going to get something timed up and barreled up here. If they get something they like.
Pitch, and
that's
just
exactly
like
what
that.
happened.
Yeah, right on time, and that's going to be huge for the Panthers as they are starting to bust this one wide open. A 2 RBI single there for Chapman. And could have him double. No, they just go for the 1. The Chieftains making pretty quick work there of Kaya Fuller as that will now bring up to the plate Ava Kale. Mays looking to put it into the inning here and starts off with a called strike. Up high for strike 2. And Tonganoxie has just scored, so they now have the lead over the Paola boys 4-3. As Mays gets a strikeout here.
Number 12.
Number 12. A good dozen as it puts it in here. And the bottom of the 6th. We got the top of the 7th coming up. Last chance for the Lady Chieftains. You're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live.
Supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast. Priced.
Yeah, welcome back here to Paola. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, and we are here in the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Lady Chieftains to avoid the doubleheader sweep today, as Paola won the first game 21-5, and they're looking to close in on their second victory, as they currently have the 6-1 lead over the Lady Chieftains. Up to play right now is Serena Ennis as she chops that one. Shortstop comes on and gets it and throws over in time. And what an impressive play. That's Kalk again. Came charging up on that one, fielded it into her glove and made the perfect throw over to first in time. And that is now 1 down for Paola.
She charged that ball well. That's why she was able to get her.
She did. That's Kylie Vandervoort. Looking to keep the game alive for the Lady Chieftains. Right over and overthrown. Fuller had it and she overthrew the first baseman. And Vandervoort's going to get all the way over to second. That's a mistake. It's an error is what I should say, not a mistake, an error.
That's an error. E4. And she did a nice job fielding it. She just overthrew it.
Yep, just overthrew it over to the first baseman a little bit, as that's Hendrickson over there. Bell's able to sneak it into the zone there for a called first strike. Coach Whitman's wanting to call over her hitter to talk over the options with her. This is Santana Garcia.
Well, down by 5, I wouldn't think she'd have her bunting or anything like that.
No, I don't think so, especially with 1 out. I mean, that's just, I don't know, maybe trying to go opposite way or something. So,
and she puts the bunt on.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that's, it's,
you never know.
I've seen crazier things in sports, but when you're down 6-1 and there's 1 out, I've got a runner in scoring position. I don't know why you would lay down the bunt. And here she goes again, and that time fouling it. Well,
you don't normally see that. You don't normally see small ball when you're down by 5 runs.
No, you don't. You're right.
In the last inning.
Well, and the bunt option is not there anymore, and now Paola head coach Sherry Ball's gonna come over and talk to the home plate official. And
I think they said that she tried to bunt on the 3rd strike. Is that right?
Well, she did. You're right. That is what happened, and
she fouled it off, or
she fouled it off. So okay, so that
goes as a strikeout.
It does go as a strikeout. I didn't know if that was something. I'm a little behind on my softball knowledge, but I thought that just might not have been a thing. But a good rip up the middle by Mays, and it takes a bad bounce. Chapman not able to field it. Mays wants 3, and she's gonna get it. Wow. That ball was smoked.
Yes, it was.
An RBI triple for Sarah Mays, and that takes the lead, cuts the lead down to 4.
And she's only short ways away from third base there. bringing in another run.
Lady Chieftains could put together a nice little rally here. Were there 2 runs on there? Did we have 2 runners on?
No, there was just one on.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, that's why.
One scored.
That's what I thought. Because they had 6-3 up there, and I was like, okay, wait a minute.
Vanderroot reached on that infield error, the overthrow, and she came around to score on Sarah May's triple.
Yep, and it looks like now Paola has come back and for the boys, and it looks like they have won their ball game 5-4 on a walk-off. It's pretty impressive. Tanner.
Oh, what a stop
good
by the
play.
shortstop.
Isn't it time?
Oh, wow.
Did they say safe?
Man, oh, man, what a play.
Man. That was as close as it can get. Wow. What a call by the official, though. I mean,
she laid out for that ball and got to her feet and made a nice throw.
Yeah, that's Calc again, making another great play. Ooh, man, that. Whew. What's happening? It looks like we're going to have a switch of.
You're going to have a
pinch runner.
Or a courtesy runner, whatever they call it.
Well, she said position change, so I guess I'm going to assume that's a pinch runner. I would think, but
Maybe a moot point here though in the 7th inning.
Yeah, with 2 outs, Lady Chieftains trying to put together a little 2-out rally. Panthers trying to hold on to the lead here. As they have seen 2 runs get dashed away, and they still have a 3-run lead, but seems like
tying run is now in the on-deck circle.
And that one is smoked out the center, but right at her.
Right at the center fielder.
Right at Chapman, and that's the ball game. Paola holds on in game 2 to complete the doubleheader sweep of the Lady Chieftains 6-3 in the 7th inning. What a second game, partner.
Yeah, that was
great.
After watching that first one, I wasn't sure what we were in for the second game. And man, it turned out to be quite a game.
Yep, a lot of high-powered offense by Paola in the first game. Second game, not so much, but we're just getting a run or 2 here and there. And at the end, it was enough to win the ball game.
Yeah, I feel bad for Sarah May. She pitched a heck of a game and ends up losing.
Yep.
But she did have 12 strikeouts.
Yep, 12 strikeouts, giving up 6 earned runs, and then even here in the 7th, having a big hit up the middle. They brought across one of the.
Yeah, it was a triple.
Yeah, the triple. So, it's life's not fair. The game of baseball isn't fair.
No.
But let's give credit to Madison Bell for Paola.
Oh yeah, she was
dealt
brilliant
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
Both pitchers for both teams in this game did absolutely phenomenal work.
Yeah, she struck out 8.
Yep, she struck out 8, and May struck out 12. So that's a lot of Ks going around there between the two. So.
And you got to feel bad for Booker too. She hadn't hit a ball any harder than that, and it was just on a line.
Yeah.
To the center fielder, but right at her.
Yep, she squared up on it, but just right there in center. It was just hit right at her. Not too much more you can do about it. So,
no.
But that is going to conclude matters for tonight. Again, we apologize for the little bit of the literal laggy and slow start there in game 1, but we got things fixed in between our break, and game 2 seemed to go on a lot more smoothly. That was great to see, but now we know, right? So now next time we come back here, we know exactly what we got to do better and all that. So with that being said, looks like our next time we will be on air for Paola Sports Live. Right here on the schedule, I have Thursday, April 29th. It's going to be another softball doubleheader here. And it says it's against Fort Scott is on the 29th. So a softball doubleheader on the 29th here at Paola against Fort Scott. That is the next time we will be live on air. We may or may not be back on Monday covering the game between Paola in Spring Hill. I'm waiting for the final word on that from my boss, but I'm sure if you follow Paola High School on Facebook and Twitter, and if you follow Paola Sports Live on those same social media channels, you will know right away if we will be back on Monday the 19th or not. So that's going to go ahead and do it for us here for today's doubleheader, softball doubleheader. Paola pulling off the sweep over the Tonganoxie Chieftains, win the first game 21-5, and the second game 6-3. So on behalf of the Harris Media Services, my partner Dennis Drennan, and I'm Dylan Funk saying good night and take care from Paola.
You've been watching Panther Athletics on Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.